Gabrielle asks, is it better to focus on treating a specific age group or do something like family medicine and serve all ages? Where books or teachers is it best to learn about treating geriatric clients?
Well, I think, Gabrielle, what's going to be really helpful for you is to really kind of hone in and focus on, what population of people do you as an herbalist want to work with? Like, do you want to work with everybody, or do you want to focus and specialize in working with elder care? One of the business strategies that I often talk about in the Herbal Practice Connection and with my mentees is this idea of, being able to get very clear about who your ideal client population is, because in that way you can focus your, for lack of a better word, your marketing efforts and your outreach efforts in that group. And you can become really good at working with that population and that age bracket, regardless of what their underlying health and wellness issues may be. So, just focusing on, working with elders is a really great starting place for your clinical practice focus. So don't be afraid to kind of get specific like that. And then as far as, really great books for working with elders, I think there's probably several, but there's one in particular by David Hoffman. It was written quite a while ago. But I think, I believe it's like the Elders Herbal is what it's called. I think that's probably it. I also think that it's worthwhile, kind of looking at, what types of elder situations are you wanting to work in? Are you wanting to do more palliative, supportive work, in outside of hospice, or do you want to work with folks who have chronic illness or nutritional issues, or are you wanting to work with sort of more of a marginalized socioeconomic genre of elder folks? So really kind of depending on where you want to focus your clinical attention, there's all kinds of books available about, elders' bodies. I think, two of the things that I can say is that, the elder population definitely has oftentimes is going to be coming into your clinical reality with a potentially quite a long list of pharmaceutical medications. And so you're going to want to make sure that you can work confidently, especially, with a really good sound knowledge base surrounding herb-drug interactions and what the mechanisms are there. And so I would suggest that you focus on taking a few classes. I have one as well I could plug for that. That you take a few classes, on herb-drug interactions and what the mechanisms are, so you feel pretty confident with that. That might be a good idea. And that the other thing to remember is that, as the body ages, our capacity for cellular renewal slows down. And so, this is kind of where I think herbal medicine can be so absolutely vital, in supporting overall vitality. I mean, vital vitality. But I also think that nutrition, especially with the elderly population, nutrition and digestion are often going to be kind of potential challenges to them feeling well also. And so you may want to look into, looking at like a really good solid nutrition course might be super helpful for you. And also making sure that you feel really confident about supporting digestive vigor. So those are some general ideas.